Hey guys, so yeah, today is a desk setup video, and so I guess we'll start with the PC itself. So this is a custom build that I did 2 years ago in 2019, and it's all AMD. So it has an AMD Ryzen 5 2600X and an AMD RX 580 as the graphics card. It has 64 gigs of RAM, and yeah, as you also can see, I haven't done a pretty good job of cable management. But yeah, it does get the job done, and it cost me around $800 because the prices were not insane back in the day. And on the top of it is just a nice wooden painting, you can say, of Ronaldo in his Juventus jersey, and a lamp. Both of the bulbs are the Hue, the Philips Hue, and we do have a ring light here, which I just use for like better lighting whenever I'm doing streams or calls and stuff. But yeah, that's about the PC itself. And now I do have two monitors. Both of them are 30-inch ultrawide. One of them, the top one, is an LG. I don't know the model, the exact model, but it's a 75 hertz IPS display. It's pretty good. I loved it. And the bottom one is the MSI 30-inch curved gaming display, and it also has 200 hertz refresh rate, so it's pretty good, especially for gaming. And yeah, it's on its own stand because I couldn't get the VESA plate to mount on the back, so I have to like make some adjustments to the plate to probably cut it off from the edges. But yeah, once I have that, it'll look more cleaner. And for the keyboard and mouse, the keyboard is a Logitech G213, I think. I could be wrong, but everything will be in the description. And the mouse itself is a Reddragon. So I think it costs like $15. But yeah, that's something I just got at a local computer store. Same thing with the mouse pad. It's pretty old now. I think I spent like 2 years with this mouse pad, so I definitely need to replace it. But yeah, for the mic, I went with the Shure MV7. I've used Rode Pod mic, and I've also used the Rode NT-USB Mini. The USB Mini was a good choice since it was a supposed USB connection, but it was a condenser mic, so it picks a lot of background noise. And in my case, my setup is in the living room, so it was not good for my setup. So I went with the Rode Pod mic, and the Pod mic is good, but yeah, it costed me around $300 because you need to have an interface. It only has XLR output. So I went with the Shure instead. It's a dynamic mic, and yeah, it supports USB connection and also XLR if I want to upgrade down the path with an audio interface. But yeah, I love it so far. It's a dynamic mic, so it doesn't pick too much background noise. And the boom arm is a Vivo boom arm because I couldn't get the Rode boom arm to work, just because I got this desk which is really thick. So you can see here's a metal frame, and this thing is on all four sides, which makes the desk a lot sturdier, but the boom arm won't fit it. So yeah, I went with this, and there's a fake IKEA plant at the back, just for some greenery, I guess. And yeah, the desk, as I said, is a basic small desk, and that's something I also got from like the same computer store where I got all the other parts for my PC. And yeah, and same thing with the chair. So I don't know what brand it is, the same store that I got the chair from too. And on the left side here, we do have a printer, so printer and scanner for basic stuff, work related stuff, and then That's my router for internet. And on the bottom, I do have a work laptop, but it's sitting there because I just like connect it to my setup here, and all of the wires are from behind the desk, so I don't keep it on my desk usually. And also like the Philips Hue switch is down. And yeah, that is kind of about it. Also I use the AverMedia 1080p streamer cam. I think that's what it's called. Love the functionality of like the lid on the top you guys see here. And it's really high on contrast by default, so you need proper lighting to get the best out of this camera. But yeah, for other YouTube related stuff, I use my iPhone. I have an iPhone XR, and that's basically what I'm using right now to record this. And we do have a small cloud thing. It's RGB, but unfortunately it ran out of battery, so I can't show you guys how it lights, but it's pretty nice. I usually have it on my desk. It was gifted, so there's that. And yeah, so this is basically my setup. I've done a decent job with the cable management. Not great, but it's still good. And yeah, that is kind of my corner in the living room that I spend most of my time at. Oh, I almost forgot the headphones. So these are the Sony WH-1000XM4s, and these things, like, they're expensive, but it's amazing. These are the only set of headphones I have, and I use it almost 6 to 8 hours daily. The battery life on these are really good, but yeah, they're really good at noise cancelling. I remember I used them on my recent trip early this year when I was in India, and yeah, these things, they sound amazing and they cancel the noise pretty good. But yeah, that is my setup, and hopefully I covered it all. Yeah, until next video, and keep supporting the channel. Thank you for tuning in.